Yo, how's it going? And welcome to my Premier League Matchday 9 predictions, starting this week on Friday night for the Midlands Derby between Leicester and Nottingham Forest. Please first like, share and follow and comment your own predictions. Thank you. Friday night at Leicester. Well, what can you say? They're going to take so much confidence about their win against Southampton, aren't they? From 2-0 down to nicking in added on time 3-2 at St Mary's. Different team, they're playing well, of course. Nottingham Forest won on Monday night against Crystal Palace 1-0. This is at Leicester. This is a derby. Extra motivation. Nottingham Forest are having a good season. They've got a good team. Not saying Leicester don't, but being realistic, I think it's going to be 3 points to Nottingham Forest. And I'm going to say Leicester City 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Going on to Saturday, starting at Villa Park for Aston Villa against Bournemouth. Well, Aston Villa are playing tonight, I think, another team with a B from Italy called Bologna in the Champions League. A lot of different opposition right to Bournemouth, of course. But yeah, no, I think Villa are too much. I mean, Bournemouth beat a 10-man Arsenal and put on a fantastic performance to do so. But this is Villa Park. Villa won't be down to 10 men. And if they are, they'll probably had the game in the bag anyway. So I'm going to say Aston Villa 3, Bournemouth 1. On to Brentford against Ipswich. I want to be as fair as possible, but also as realistic, obviously, as possible. Ipswich are really going to... I don't know how they're going to stay in the Premier League. I wish they do stay in the Premier League, but I really don't know how. But what they've done, instead of signing 15 new players, is respectful. It's really good. But I don't think it's enough to keep them up. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it will be. So my prediction is, with Brentford's home form, I'm actually, to be fair, giving Ipswich some respect here. Brentford 2, Ipswich 0. On to Brighton against Wolves. The game I'll be at the Amex. Well, I thought Man City would absolutely dismantle and crush Wolves. They didn't. Wolves played a fantastic game plan against Man City and were robbed by VAR and Man City. So, therefore, maybe more bribes from the Saudi owners, I don't know. Let's hope not. But, yeah, I'm going to have to be honest though. You come into Brighton, a very good informed Brighton. A Brighton who just won at Newcastle. And they go into Anfield for the next Premier League game after this game. And they've got Man City on the horizon, so they really want to get as many points as possible at the moment. Of course, they've got Bournemouth. I think that's away as well, so yeah. So they'll really want to win this. So I'm going to say, if Brighton do what I hope and what I say, well, say more than hope, because I'm going to try to be neutral. Brighton 3, Wolves 0. Man City against Southampton at the Etihad. I could say 7-0 Man City after Southampton's absolute collapse against Leicester. Okay, Southampton did have a player sent off, but even so. But I'm going to not be so harsh. But this could be the half-time scoreline. But I think Man City will probably absolutely ruin Southampton without, on the score sheet, absolutely doing so. So my prediction is going to be Man City 4, Southampton 0. On to Everton against Fulham. Everton did win 2-0 at Ipswich, but that's Ipswich. Until Ipswich get a win, 2 wins, that's how they're going to be. They haven't won a game yet, so Yeah. Anyway, at home to Fulham. Fulham a very good side, especially at home, but also on the road. Yeah, I have to be. This is what I predict. Everton 0, Fulham 2. On to Super Sunday, starting at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea against Newcastle. Chelsea, an interesting one. They can beat a team 4-2 and then draw a team you think they're going to beat 3-0 and then so on. But they are showing signs of improvement for sure this season to last season, last few seasons to be fair. But they need more consistency. Newcastle are a very good team, don't get me wrong, but it's at the bridge. Newcastle lost to good old Brighton at their own ground, and I expected Newcastle to have won that. But Newcastle have not improved massively from last season because they've barely bought anyone in the summer, and they'll probably barely buy anyone in the next window, transfer window. So, saying that, Chelsea 2, Newcastle 1. On to Crystal Palace, it's Spurs. Yeah, look, Spurs fell apart against Brighton. They showed what they can be capable of when they bounce back against West Ham. And I think they'll show that again against a very poor, very sorry side for Crystal Palace fans. So yeah, Crystal Palace 0, Spurs 3. Talking about West Ham, they got Man United. The question is, how long is Ten Hag going to last? Is he going to be sacked after this game? Or is he going to be staying around for another game? Or 2 or 3? My prediction is he's going to be staying around. I'm sorry, West Ham. Once David Moyes has gone, and he brought in someone who's never done successful in the Premier League, problems are going to happen. And as much I'd like to see West Ham do well, I'm trying to be realistic here. West Ham 1, Man United 2. Finally, the big one. The big one of the weekend. The Emirates. Arsenal versus Liverpool. What a clash. 0-0. I think Arsenal have too much Liverpool. I think Liverpool, the biggest test so far was at home to Chelsea. At the Emirates, this game could be the title decider if the FA and so on decide to punish Man City fairly and squarely. But if they just are afraid of being sued by Man City and whatever Man City owners want to do, then they won't take much action. And so it means Man City probably win the league, or at least be irrelevant in the title race. I can't be saying that kind of stuff, but it's just annoying how the owners try to influence everything. So, therefore, I'm going to say this game is going to be between top 3, Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. Please again, remember to like, share and follow and put your predictions down. But for now, I am out.